Hey there folks, it's Lane with Windows 10Update.com, and today I have a few tips for you for using Task View and multiple desktops in Windows 10. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that there are some keyboard shortcuts that you can use for multiple desktops, and that makes it a lot easier to manage them. So right now I have two desktops open, desktop 1, desktop 2. Right now desktop 1 has all of my programs on it and desktop 2 has nothing. So if I want to switch over to a clean workspace, I can just hold down the Control key and the Windows key and then press the right arrow, and that'll take me to this new desktop. You probably already know this, but if you press the Windows key and then the Tab key, that will take you into the task view. Now, if you press the Windows key and then the D key, that will minimize all of the windows that are open currently and show you the desktop that you're on. Another trick here, if we go out into the task view, now let's say if I go ahead and move the screenshots folder over into the second desktop here. Now, if I was set up this way and I wanted to bring that folder back over here to desktop 1, I originally had some trouble with this because I would go and click on desktop 2 and then I would go back out into the task view and then drag it over there. But there's actually an easier way to do this. If you just hold or hover your cursor over the other desktop, it'll switch. And then from that point, you can go ahead and drag the windows to those different desktops. So if I want to bring it back, I would just go ahead and do that. And then in addition, you can also just right click on a desktop and say move to, and then you can create a new desktop or move it to the other existing desktops that way. Now, another way that you can switch between desktops when you're in task view here is just to hold down the Control key, the Windows key, and then press left or right arrow keys. So I'll go ahead and create a new desktop here, and then if I hold Control, Windows key, and then press left, that'll switch me over to this desktop. So you can see you can switch between those relatively quickly. There is a little bit of some glitching going on there where it shows the open windows on the new desktop as well for a moment, but that goes away. And then in addition to that, if you hold down the Control key and the Windows key and press F4, that will close that desktop, whatever desktop you're on. Now it's worth noting that if you have Windows open on that desktop, those windows will not be closed. They will just be moved over to any other desktop that you currently have open. So those were some tips for managing multiple desktops and the task view in Windows 10. Let us know what you think in the comments below.